my faith, I see the game in braille. Hell's Kitchen got the devil in the details. Red suit, but my sins stay pale. Shadow boxing with my past, never ring that bell. Echoes of crime and the echoes of footsteps. Preaching the streets while I'm dodging the death threats. Halo got horns when the system neglects. Law on my veins, but the pain my pretext. Flip like a coin, heads turn when I'm flipping them. Dancing on the edge, got the reaper in my peripheral. Gospel of the fist, every hit like a parable. Scripture in my stars, every cut unforgettable. Walk with the Lord, but I talk with the sinners. Breaking my bread with the wolves and the winners. Blind to the fear, but I see through pretenders. There with the devil, I dine with the Avengers. I've been ready to feast, Hell's Kitchen set the table. Fork in the road, but I'm steady staying faithful. Sins on my plate, but the chef keep it tasteful. Born again, but the city stay fatal.
You can just look on my face and tell that I did everything I could to try and avoid this stream tonight. Like, I fell asleep on the couch open. I would sleep through it and be like, oh shit, I forgot. My bad, I slept through it. Unfortunately, I didn't. I woke up in time for the stream, and now I got to deal with this guy below me for the whole damn stream. It's going to be horrible. This is going to be horrible.
Look, you know, a broke clock could be right twice, right? And unfortunately, his broke ass clock was right from 2 damn shows.
Hopefully, those are the last times we ever have to talk about this guy being right. Boy, oh my Lord. Brian, tell the people where they can find you, sir.
Man, 1/3 of Spoiler Kings. You can see us Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturday nights usually. And usually I'm with him on Saturday mornings on the Rewind. But the mayor called, so I got to go do breakfast with him. So it is what it is.
This guy like, oh, guys, I got to do breakfast with the mayor.
I got no more hair, guys. You see.
And you can tell he's insecure about it because he hasn't showed it technically yet. Oh, he's not wearing a hat.
100%. Anyone who's cut dreads knows that their scalp is. They couldn't even cut it even. So I got like spots and all stuff. I was like, look, the reason you do it now is because by June, my birthday's in June. My hair will be back, but until then, right now, it's all over the place. It's like swirls and all
your
this
birthday's
stuff.
in June? When June?
June 14th.
Oh shit!
I'm a Gemini.
You just missed the best sign. I'm June 27th. So
you're a Cancer? Yeah.
Oh, I'm June 19th.
Really?
Stop lying, Warren.
No, I'm not lying.
Oh shit! Okay,
that's
bunch
awesome.
of June babies. Of course, I'm the one with the best sign, though, right? We know that, right? There's no doubt about it.
No one knows it. Gemini's the best. We all know that. And I'm super Gemini because I could go from one extreme to the other in a drop of a hat.
That's why the Gemini sign fucking sucks, all right?
That's why we're also
y'all know about Cancers. We lovers, not fighters. I'm just saying, all right? That's what I'm talking about. 2 things I want to say. We will definitely be doing some sort of review for Mortal Kombat. I guess maybe we'll do it on Spoiler King's channel. I'm not sure yet. We're definitely going to be doing that. And we're going to be... I don't know if I want to talk about Man on Fire. I kind of do.
Good.
Yeah, but the last 3 episodes suck.
Really?
Yeah, the last 3 episodes fucking suck, man. Suck. Everything is great up until then. And then I'm just like, oh, so they're doing this shit now? Like, why are we doing this? Yeah. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to spoil it, but you'll understand what I'm talking about when you see it. Warren, tell the people where they can find you.
Oh, you can find me here, spewing out prophecies that come true. And then nowhere else.
I got a text, man, and Brian was like, oh my God, Warren is going to be insufferable.
Yeah, he is super right. So, honestly, I'm one of those people that want to give props when props are due. Super right.
What up, Tony?
Pisses me off.
Brian.
See?
He's so
You're better
good.
than me. Because one person I ain't giving no freaking props to is this guy down here. Not doing it, guys. We are not doing it up here. I'm going to erase those streams, and we have no evidence of Warren ever being right. This is crazy.
He wasn't just right. He was right, and it was one of the best finales we've had in a long time. It was such a good finale, and it started exactly the way he said it was going to start. Because I didn't see how you could just do it in the courtroom, and guess what? They just showed that shit. And when Kingpin had that white suit on, and people were coming through, and he said, fuck that, and walked out that door, I was like, chitty chitty bang bang, it's all over.
Finale was absolutely terrible. All right,
Stop it.
it
You
was
just
it
stop
was
it.
terrible.
You're
It
full of
was
it.
were there some good moments? 100%, but it was terrible. Go ahead, Warren.
The lies, the lies, the lies. Don't let this
Otherwise,
man
it's
say
okay.
this.
It's okay. Well, first off, I feel good. Nah, I just want to. I'm just gonna say that
Hey,
first.
Tamika.
I feel
Yeah,
very good.
Tamika.
Second of all, the reason I kind of saw it coming, and this is where I got the theory from, right? First season he fights Kingpin, puts him in jail, right? Second season he deals with somebody else, whatever. Kingpin gets out by the third season. Third season is basically a stalemate. He leaves pretty much defeated but embarrassed in front of Vanessa, right? And he has to like kind of scrap himself back up. So I'm thinking to myself, you can't put Kingpin back in jail, and you can't have him just not lose. So I said to myself, okay, well, Matt Murdock has been, the guy that's been doing all the beating him as a vigilante at night and beating him in the courtroom. And, I figured that had a lot to lose. He lost Foggy. And I think the reason I went with that theory was also because um he had to with everything that was happening, he had to be the one to sacrifice his both personas to achieve what he needed to do. So I had to see him. That's why I said that nobody
I was like,
win, right?
but I did tell you, I said he's going to end up in jail.
I
You
said that
did.
too. I said he's going to go in jail, and I said that Kingpin loses too. Like if nobody was going to be a winner in this because yes, Kingpin gets away, but he has no Vanessa and he's by himself, right?
It's actually even better, um, in my opinion. So Kingpin gets away, right? He gets to go on the island. It's the same island he talked to Vanessa about, being out there. We can leave right now, go on the island and enjoy ourselves. So he's now stuck on this island, but without Vanessa. So it's like a prison of itself. So
It's a
and all
purgatory.
the stuff he loves and everything he wanted, he has this paradise and he can't enjoy any of it because every second of the day he's going to think about Vanessa saying this is what she wanted, and he knows he could have given it to her. He didn't.
Why I always have to be the voice of reason on this stream? Why does it always have to be me?
Because
Right?
right now you're lying through your teeth.
Actually, this is the one time probably not. I didn't think it was that good. Like I didn't care for the courtroom drama stuff. Now I'll give you like when Kingpin came out and started fucking them dudes up, I was like, oh, okay, that's what I'm talking about. But my problem is we should have had Kingpin doing that 2 episodes ago. Just
It has
fucking
nothing to do with
everybody
this
up.
finale. It has nothing to do with the
Yeah, yeah, it
finale.
does. Yeah, it does.
It has
Yeah.
nothing to
Yeah.
do.
That's,
Yeah, it
And
does.
yeah.
and you're lying. If you tell me that courtroom stuff wasn't good, you're lying. It
That's
wasn't just
probably
that
the
good.
second
It was
best one.
perfect.
It's probably the second best courtroom out of all the seasons outside of Frank Castle.
What was so good about it?
What do you mean? What's so good about it?
Opening his soul, tricking Kingpin. When he said to the judge when he set him up, it was so. And then Kingpin whispers to him, "You want to go down this road, bro?" It was so well done. Everything. BB didn't know what the hell. No, BB. What's
Yeah,
your
at
name?
least I told you she wasn't gonna die. At least I was right about that.
Yeah, but you were right about BB because BB had that. She incited a riot that was the riot of all riots. It was nuts. And then we got that hallway scene. So when Daredevil and Jessica Jones walks out, and then Kingpin walks out, it's like the hallways fight that we got in season 1 and season 2. It was so fucking good.
But they didn't fight.
They didn't have to fight. The killing of everybody, of murdering everyone, he just,
Bruh.
the blood all over him. He was kicking everybody's ass. It was
And then they all
awesome.
attack Kingpin at the end, and Kingpin's coming up and he's fighting, and he gets and they're like, no, we're not gonna do this. We can't do this. I was like, oh, get the fuck out of here, bro.
No, man, that scene was
Karen,
phenomenal.
Karen already done tell you Kingpin need to die.
Phenomenal.
All right? Kingpin need to die. Karen done tell you that. All right? You should have been busting his ass or something and get no fight. They should have saved the Kingpin fight for last. I'm just like,
But we
You-
already
you-
had the Kingpin.
We had
fight.
already, but that's the
Warren
thing.
was
That's
right.
That's why I said that. That's why I said they should have had that fight last instead of when they did. Right? That's what I want to see. I don't want to see no courtroom. This is fucking watching Law and Order. I ain't watching no damn Law and Order. I'm watching
The
Daredevil.
lies. The lies.
I'm watching
Stop it.
Daredevil. You do
The
the courtroom
lies.
stuff. You do the
Wait,
courtroom
wait,
stuff in
wait.
between. You
Okay,
don't do it
He
at
is
the
so
end.
wrong. And I don't even believe he believes it. He doesn't even believe the words coming out of his own damn mouth. How about that?
you know.
Collector sent a $2 super chat. Thank you, Collector, very much. He said, I bet Anzo said this episode was trash. You are correct. Yes, you are 100% right.
He said, not believes, said.
Well, listen.
No, I believe it too.
I'll say one thing, right? The episode had to be a courtroom because it had to show that Matt Murdock beat Wilson Fisk, not Daredevil beat Kingpin. That was the thing. That's why you can never have Spider-Man or Punisher beat him, because Matt Murdock is the only one who could legally take down Wilson Fisk anytime. It cannot be a Peter Parker. It cannot be a Frank Castle. It has to be Matt Murdock. So that's why they had to end this season with in his element. And he showed why he's a good lawyer, even if he got shot in the leg.
Yeah.
Anzo don't like many things. You are correct, Lawrence, on that one.
I'm
And
the
the
type of
things that I
person-
do like
No, I
are
was the type of
fire.
person to be in heaven and we complained about his pillow was too soft. That his
Oh.
his bedding was too good. He was like, man, it's not even all that great.
Nah, I can deal with. I can deal with that.
Actually, I have a
with
question. I have a quick
Yes.
question. Are we going to do a stream for the Punisher movie that's coming? That's supposed
Next
to
week?
show.
The 13th.
that. Yeah, unfortunately, you'll probably have to do some stupid shit like that too.
Oh my God! Stop it.
The
Stop
lies
it.
he has is just so bad. Like,
No,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't like Punisher. I didn't like the season. I wasn't a
he
fan of
saved.
Punisher.
He saved part of season one. What are you talking about?
Well, no,
I mean,
he's
I'm born again.
he's okay. Well, no, Punisher, Born Again season one. There's no saving. The season in
best part of
Daredevil.
He's the best part of it.
The season he came in Daredevil was fire, but when they did his own show, I wasn't a fan of it. I was
The first
I
season was
didn't like
good
it
as
too much.
Punisher. The second season wasn't that good. The
I
second
didn't
season
like
was
it.
a little.
Wasn't a fan of it. But this show,
you gonna tell them the truth?
no.
You gonna
no,
tell
no,
them
no,
the
wait,
truth?
no, no,
You
no,
gonna
no.
tell them why you don't
guys-
like this show? You gonna
You
tell
guys,
them?
you guys absolutely know. I told you last week.
You know
I
why
said
he
it.
doesn't like it, guys?
I said last week. I said
Sweet
if
Christmas
this
morning. Do you
episode-
know why he don't like this Sweet
I
Christmas?
said,
Oh,
I don't.
now I know
I don't.
why, yeah.
I said I don't give a fuck how good this episode is. If they do what I think they're gonna do at the end of this episode, it is going to be 100% trash. And sure
And it
enough,
was
this motherfucker
phenomenal.
showed up. It was garbage, bro.
So good.
It was garbage. It's funny because when we were doing the From stuff and Jen was talking about she's doing the Daredevil, I was like, "You liking it?" She's like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Oh, I love the Jessica Jones." And then she said, "Oh, and Luke Cage. Oh my god."
Yes.
I said, "Oh, we're gonna have to have a conversation about Luke Cage." She's like,
No,
"Oh, really?"
Luke
I was
Cage
like,
is
"Yeah."
phenomenal. Man, I'm gonna
He
tell
is
Jen tomorrow and let her know.
garbage.
She knows how he's phenomenal, how great he is.
He
Let's go, Mike Coulter.
is
Let's
garbage.
fucking go. I loved everything we saw from him. It was so good seeing him back. Man, you know it's funny. Anzo loves him. He loves him. I don't even know why he's tripping. He knows he loves him. So good, so good.
Can't do it. Sorry, guys.
How can
Can't
you not like a
fucking do
black
it.
superhero? Are you another?
Mike
DEI
Coulter
person?
is trash, bro.
You know what he
He's a
is, you know?
horrible actor.
Anzo's
Listen,
just trying to tear down the black man, even though he's doing all the
Listen.
right things. Tearing him down.
the black actor in Mortal Kombat, the
We're
dude that
gonna
was
start
a
calling
Superman.
you. We're gonna call him Kaka. We're gonna call him Trump. We're gonna call him Trump. This week, try to tear down the black
we ain't
man.
doing that. We ain't doing that. We ain't calling me that name. No, 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 sir.
So
I'll
those-
accept
that's
the
fighting
black
words.
caca, but we ain't. Yeah, we ain't. Like,
Chocolate, chocolate Trump.
no, we ain't doing that. But the fucking black guy in Mortal Kombat's a better actor than fucking Mike Coulter.
Stop it. Stop
The,
it.
a
Can't-
person
what
you
is
don't
that?
even know his name. He just
You're right.
brings
I know. I know.
Black
he was
guy.
a Super-
You just
I
say
know
the
he was a
black guy.
Supergirl.
You don't even say his name.
I know he was a Supergirl, and I know he's in Mortal Kombat, and he's better than fucking Mike Coulter.
The
100%.
black guy. Okay.
That's
Mike
terrible.
Coulter is horrible. Even his line delivery in the end of this episode, I was
He
like,
just came.
So
need
good.
we need to discuss it anyway. He just
I
came
think
back.
you got somebody else, and you're done. Yeah,
Perfect. It was a
I'm done.
perfect setup for Bullseye, and I hope we get a full focus of Bullseye on season 3.
I hope we get a Bullseye spinoff.
I
100%.
don't.
I'll deal with that.
No,
We
no, stop that.
cancel Luke Cage spinoff, right? Cancel
Oh
that
Lord.
shit and give us
So
Bullseye instead.
he wants to get rid of the black man and give a white guy his job. I
Yeah,
see
when they make
I
us look
see
bad
what you're
like that,
doing.
yeah,
I
100%.
know what he's doing now,
Yeah,
guys.
when they make us look bad
You
like
know
that,
what?
100%.
He wants to take away a black man's job and give it to a white man.
I
You
don't
know what?
understand.
Now you must be conservative, aren't you? You more and more.
Oh, no, I
Hansel's
am
game
for
is
sure.
more and more conservative.
I don't understand why we gotta focus on this fucking trash ass non fucking actor dude, bro. He's not good. He's
Why
not
do you
good.
Good.
care? Why do
He's
you
good.
Because I
care?
want someone good in the role.
You
That's why. I
can't
like
even
Luke
name a bad
Cage.
guy name to put in the role.
All right,
Um,
collective man.
there will collector. There will be no rewind for the next 2 weeks because Brian is.
And unless I could convince him to do a tape show on a Friday night, and then we
They could
release it
probably
Saturday
do. We
morning.
could probably do a tape show or something like that. That could probably work. But yeah, tonight's Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see. We could do something. I don't have a problem with that. Um, and we could premiere it on Saturday morning or something like that. We could do it for sure. I got no issues with that. But yeah, oh my God, bro. So let's get into our overall thoughts on this episode because I went on my little rant, and I'll probably have another rant to take care of too. So Brian, overall thoughts.
Incredible.
Oh my God.
Unbelievable. Phenomenal. Everything they did in this episode, besides one thing, was great.
Yeah, the Luke Cage part, right? You see, I was right. The one thing that they did wrong was
You
the Luke
think
Cage
I'm
part.
ever
That's
going to say
exact-
you're right?
I don't know. I kind of thought that's where you were going on this one, to be honest with you.
And you know what? Here's the one thing I didn't like. And over on the likes, I'm gonna say the one thing I didn't like was Heather. Heather and her being Muse makes no sense, but I can make it in my mind how it could make sense, but it's not because of her, it's because of someone else. But as I digress, this besides her, everything they did, everything we did with Kingpin, Vincent D'Onofrio did a phenomenal job acting. Everything that we got from Daredevil, boy, it was just perfect. He embodied the character so well. Everything about it was great. I had no complaints from anyone. I didn't care about the new White Tiger. I didn't care about everything else. I was with the plan, the violence, the blood. I was really worried. I was so very worried when I saw BB incite all the people of New York to come down there. I was like, man, y'all about to die. This is about to be awful. Bro, this is so well done. I am excited. I literally during the episode, I jumped up 3 times out of my seat.
Oh my God.
3 times out of my seat saying, yeah, that's how you do it. That's what I'm
You know
talking
what,
about.
Brian?
The hallway scene was great. The fight scenes are great. I love it. Thank you. A++. Let's go.
You know what, Brian? I jumped out of my seat 3 times in this episode too. Is to go take a dump because I was done. All right, let me go use the bathroom right now, and I left that shit playing because I couldn't care less. Warren, your overall thoughts of this episode?
Oh man, this episode was great.
Oh God, kill me now, please.
I first of all, I just gotta say I was right. I'm sorry, chat. I just gotta say I was right. I know I say a lot of foolish things sometimes out of my mouth, which I can admit, but I was right. But I like the overall. I like how I now get the point of the other 2 episodes prior to this now. Do I think they could have build it up a little bit better with episode 7 into this? Sure, but you know,
7 was still terrible. I don't care.
I digress. I digress. But I think the reason why I like this is because this sets up a new player for me to see because we've had literally 4 seasons of like mini
Kingpin.
bosses, Kingpin as the main boss, and Bullseye as a mini boss. We had Muse as a mini boss. We had even Buck. You would say I don't even. I'm not even sure if Buck is still alive. I didn't.
I got some thoughts about Buck. Let's just leave it there. I got some thoughts about him.
We get all these mini bosses. Oh, even I forgot the hand.
The hand.
So yeah, so like to me, it's like who? That's the real question mark. And what I'm excited for is who's gonna be the new player in New York now, or who's gonna really make season 3 now of Born Again good? Because to me, that's gonna be a harder season than this one because you can't. It's hard to replace D'Onofrio. You know what I mean? So that's a real challenge. I mean, I heard they've begun filming, but overall, I thought it was great. I think this. I hope they explore someone that can really test Daredevil. I mean, we got to figure more stuff to talk about later, but I think overall, just great. I mean, I'll talk about my lights because my like is gonna sound very deranged when I say it, but yes.
You already sound deranged. This season was better than season 1. I'll give you that, Lawrence. But Mortal Kombat 2 was better than Mortal Kombat 1. That doesn't change much. You know what I mean? It's not a lot high bar that it has to reach for the standards. My overall thoughts on this episode, 100%, guys. I thought it was horrible. I thought it
Don't
was
lie.
trash.
Stop
You are
lying.
correct, Collector. It was trash. Nothing really happens that had me like, oh, this is fire, except for the Kingpin beating up all of those dudes, you know. And then I had some issues with that fight too, right? Because I'm like, one dude watch fucking Kingpin smash a dude like through a fucking wall and then still decided to attack him. No, you punched one person like that, and I'm like, yeah, I'm outie. All right, you guys can handle this yourselves. I am good.
Watch out for the lightning bolt, guys. He's about to be struck by lightning.
I'm
He's
going
literally
down
going to be
here.
struck by lightning.
I'm going down here. You know what I mean? And then another thing that I have to fucking discuss that kind of pissed me off too is that Brian was 50% right on what was going to happen in this episode. That shit pissed me off too. I sat there and I was watching this shit and I was like, oh, fuck. Brian's right. They're both going to go to jail. At least that's what I thought. And then Kingpin ended up in purgatory. I was like, okay, well, I mean, he was still half right, and I don't like it. It's crap. But fuck. That's what I had to deal with. This is the shit I had to deal with, right? This is what I got to deal
Sweet
with.
Christmas for me one time. Just say it. One time. Sweet Christmas.
I swear, I was talking to my girl, and I was like, you know what? Me and Brian won't be streaming anymore. I was like, because I lost a bet, and I got to send him a comment. But now after this stream, I think I'm dead ass serious. Like, I'll wait till after From, because that's the only way I get to watch it. So when From is done, you guys will see that Brian Alonso will not be streaming no more. That's done. And now I can't, like, I take high blood pressure pills because I got to deal with this guy. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I got to
Oh,
deal
you
with
still
this
got
guy.
still got 2 episodes of The Boys, so and I'm looking
And,
like I'm a prophet. Don't worry about that.
I got another shit with the boys that I got fucking deal with too after this too. So we have the boys I got to deal with, and I got to deal with this. Yeah, not. Sorry,
Awesome.
didn't like it.
You're lying.
Didn't like it.
You're
But we're
lying.
getting to the positives, all right?
You know, it's
Let's
funny
go.
because he can't even say it.
I
He's
can say
making
it.
stuff up. The stuff that he
can-
makes. You know what? And this is how you know about Anzo. This is I'm going to point out to everybody. When Anzo doesn't like something, he really doesn't like it. He has reasons, good reasons, where you can understand his point of view. Not that you have to agree, but there'll be good reasons why he gets to that. Right now, he has not one good reason, and that just tells you what
I
the
just
truth
gave you
is.
reasons.
I said good reason.
I
I
gave
said
you
not
good reasons.
one good reason that's rational that ever happened. So it's all right. Go ahead. Good more.
I gave you like 3 good reasons.
None.
Warren, 2, and you. Right? That's it.
What do I have to do with
And
that?
the biggest reason, Mike fucking Coulter. He ruins anything he's in. I'm just saying. Like the minute we showed him, I'm like, oh, I had to deal with Jessica Jones for a couple episodes, and then I had to deal with him. No, I'm good. I'm fucking good. But let's get into the positives, because I'll start. I got none. Go ahead, Warren.
Stop it. Stop lying. Stop your lying. Why you gotta be a phony for? Why? You liked it. It's
Look,
okay.
let Darth Kaka be Darth Kaka. It's okay.
All right. Well, first thing, I think the biggest highlight for me, and I know you people are gonna be like, you sound like Yeah, masochist. I thought it was amazing. Kingpin destroyed all those woke ass liberals in that hallway. I can't tell you the amount of glee I saw. I was like, oh, the colored hair girl got punched. The braided weirdo got. I was like, yes, because you know if people want to do that in real life, I'm like, yes. Somebody on that staff did that scene thinking about those people. I'm telling you, there's no way someone could have got away with that. So I was like, yes, great scene. Uh, other like, well, first like was the fact that, uh, what?
Go ahead.
the,
Go
the,
ahead.
the fact that it wasn't a physical beat. It was a courtroom loss, like and for the whole world to see. Now remember, the whole world saw this. That's why even when he brought the ATV in, I thought that like he was trying to impose his will. And you could see, like, the fact that Kingpin had to whisper to Daredevil and let him hear it, that's him like losing it. Like he was just losing it ever since he got into that bench. He thought he could like rally. We saw basically Kingpin at his worst, right? Because he thought he could rally them, say, "Oh, this is why I did the vigilantes. This is why I enforced the laws." I mean, you even had Heather before was like trying to kind of endorse him a little bit in a sense of like talking about vigilantes, and Matt Murdock had to do a little slap up with her in the courtroom words jargon to her and made her feel pretty stupid. I felt that's where I got it from. I was like, yeah, shut up, broad. That's what I said. But anyway, moving right along, it was first of all seeing her getting shut up and having to put her head down. That was good. Um, seeing Powell, that guy, get arrested. Seeing Bullseye get his seeing Bullseye at the end was nice. And then also, I like how BB uh finally said, you know what, to hell with it, and did kind of what her what,
Father,
no, that wasn't her. Was that her father or
uncle,
uncle?
her uncle,
My
uncle,
uncle that
Kind of did
yeah.
what he like, because he died, but he died exposing Kingpin too. But she was like, you
Was
know
it
what,
her?
I think
Was
it
it
was her
her
father.
uncle? Yeah, I think it was her
I think it's her
father.
father.
Yeah, I think her
yeah.
father.
So that I like too, and I like how they're setting up for I like how they're setting up for season 3. I don't think Muse is gonna be playing a huge role. I just think she's useless. I think in the comics she dies too. So spoiler
But the
alert,
thing
whatever.
is, if you're building
It's her
that
uncle.
up, right? Is her uncle? Okay.
Hmm.
The thing about Muse, though, if you're building that up, you're building her up to use her as Muse, like to be like a big part, because you don't just do that for someone that's going to be a little side character. You know what I mean? And
Well,
yeah,
give
I
give
don't
me a
buy it.
second. Let me put this out there. Possibly, okay. And I think I
No.
said this on Thursday. All right. So what if she does the psychological stuff and she's acting and doing all the psychological stuff, and you saw how she took the old dude's jacket and put it on Buck? What if Buck decides to follow her and he does all the physical stuff? He physically does everything. And I didn't want to bring this up because this kind of make Warren a little bit right, because he said that he kind of would be physical muse, because he makes more sense of him to be muse than Heather. But what if he is her eyes, her ears, her muscle? Because Kingpin is gone. He has somewhere. He needs to go somewhere else. So he stays with her, and he's the physical portion of Muse that does all the dirty work, and she's the psychological portion of Muse, and they put them together in order to do it.
You see, I could see that, except for the fact that before she got the jacket, she punched the man in the throat, right? She chopped him in the throat. So it's obviously that and then the episode before that, she's slapping Karen around. So she's gonna be a physical kind of muse. And I'm
She
sorry,
stopped Karen with handcuffs. Karen would have gave her the
oh
one
my
too.
God, oh my God, oh my fucking God. It was trash how Daredevil revealing himself in court when the case, come on, in real court, all that shit they said against Kingpin was pure hearsay. It was trash, nerd man, and I hate the fact that I gotta agree with
Wow.
you. I
Wow.
hate the fact
I
that
don't
I
even know
gotta
if we can do
agree
this
with
anymore.
Stop
You
this
know
it.
what?
guy.
No, guys. I
What
don't know
are
if I
we
can do this
doing
anymore.
here?
He's now agreeing with Nerdman.
He's agreeing with Nerdman to agree
Bro,
with him.
you
That's
know,
bullshit.
I could go for all type of stuff. I could deal with a lot of stuff. That's why I draw the line.
I'm
That
not
is
gonna do.
where
Listen.
nope. No,
Even
don't
though
try
it's
to sue
Nerd
me.
Man,
Don't
I'm
no,
not
do
gonna
not
go
do
back
this.
on what I said because it's Nerd Man. Like a broken clock,
First
guys.
of all, it's not pure hearsay because remember they said they saw Daredevil at the
And so
damn port. So
you
how
have
could
a
it be
witness.
hearsay?
It's
It can't.
literally
Yeah,
it's
Nerdman,
a
shut up.
first-hand account of that witness. That's what
Yeah.
that is.
So
So it
yeah,
can't be hearsay.
shut your mouth. Stay under London Bridge.
And then
Anyway,
they kind of did convince.
Come get you.
They did kind of convince Kingpin to say that Daredevil was there. So,
Yep.
but it was trash, bro.
okay.
Kingpin's smarter than that.
Another thing, I like the fact that we know that Valentina is doing something with superpowered or highly skilled individuals on the side. It may not be the new Avengers, of course, but we do know that there's some sort of Thunderbolts out there, some dark little team that's doing some dirty work that they can't really say, which is makes me wonder that was something that I kind of like was like, well, what did Luke Cage do out what did he do? Because he doesn't really want to reveal anything, and he's like, yeah, but they got somebody else, which means he probably did some dirty stuff. And last I checked, the Thunderbolts weren't the cleanest people in the comics either. So I'm really curious as if they're gonna ever dive into like maybe a tease bit of like, hey, what did you do there? Or maybe
I
they just
hope
let it
not.
go. But that was interesting. I like the fact that Kingpin is just doesn't know what to do. He's pretty much lost, and he just acted like a kid towards the end. Like he just like started hollering. Just not Wilson Fisk, which is we saw Willie. We didn't see Wilson Fisk at towards the end of this season. That's what I mean. I'm not trying to be funny, but that's what I think we saw Willie. The kid that was getting beat up by his dad growing up and didn't know what to do and just raged out and just not the calculated person that we had. So I like that, and also I just like the whole build up, and that the one thing that I liked too was the cop that got the fire, his face a little burned, that because in the comics he changed sides, but I liked at the end he was like, "Well, we're gonna start shooting regular people." At some point, you gotta like be like, "Calm down." And when he hit Powell across the face, I was like, "Thank God you wised up," because I was like,
That was trash.
"You're
You just
trash."
said 5 seconds ago that you liked it.
What?
That you liked it that he hit Powell. You literally said, "Oh, I was so
I
happy
didn't
that
say
the cop
that.
hit Powell." He did. You did.
No, I didn't say that.
Rewind,
He did.
guys. Rewind.
No,
Rewind.
Warren said that. I didn't say
Not
that. I
just
didn't.
that. Right now, when you were talking before, you said all the good stuff. When you were telling me, I know I did like the Powell got hit in the face. He
No,
literally said it. Watch it. Rewind,
never
guys.
said that.
We'll
Never said
find it.
that.
Anyway,
Yeah, go
um,
back, guys, because I never said that. I
if
never
he
said
allows
that.
you to go back, but we did see like I did like the whole city like wising up. And what I will say, and I don't mean to be so long with this, is that I like the fact that we got like a mini sort of like I wouldn't say like not Avengers level, but I like the fact that we had a centralized. This wasn't super powered, but it seems like it still had a major effect with the illegal weapons, with the characters like with Fist. Like it gives a presence to like this more street level things can happen that has a major effect on the city. So it has potential for other characters to come in that you don't have to be some guy that's like in some big tech suit or something like that. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what I liked about um, the season finale, along with the overall season of the show. So that's basically it. And I was right. I just
So
want to say that one more time.
Nerdman said, which I agree with, how the fuck did the judges flip on a dime? They were so deep in Kingpin's pockets.
Because
100%.
the cameras are all showing. Turn, if they agree with Kingpin, they are corrupt in the eyes of millions, and it's being showed by everyone.
And the governor's there, and the AD's there, and all that.
Yeah, yeah. If like Valentina would have had to step in with them because they'd have been committing a terrorist act if Kingpin went out of line, really. So yeah, nerd man. Anything else you want to come on the show and deal? I got every answer for you,
Okay, here's another one. The evidence
teapot.
that Daredevil had was flimsy in a court, let alone a court that was basically in the pocket of Kingpin.
They could have lied. They didn't. He asked questions. He's under oath to answer the question. Did Kingpin not say Daredevil was there? Yes or no? Nerd man. I dare you to say no in the chat, because then you look like a liar. So come on. Come on, teapot. Tell me. Brew your tea.
Oh my God, this is what we're talking about. First off, let me say this: Go Habs, go! Let's go! All right, that's what I wanted to say first off, because I'd rather be doing that than doing this shit right now. I just want you guys to know that clearly, 100%. But listen, I think the courtroom stuff was fine. I don't think it was like horrible. Problem that I have is that's not what I wanted to see in the last episode. I didn't care for this courtroom stuff, right? I didn't care for all of this like Muse stuff. I don't care for the BB stuff. Like the BB stuff and the Muse stuff are two things that I don't absolutely care for whatsoever. Right? Here, let's just do this. All right, we're gonna do this right now. All right, that's what we're gonna do right now. I watch this guy. You think I don't see you, bro? That's what we're doing right now. All right.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't see nothing. Look, when he's telling you the truth, guys, I'm all attention because I want to tear it out. When he's just making stuff up by the seat of his pants,
Listen, I embrace.
The
all right?
hatred is strong in you, Nzo. Henceforth, you shall be known as Darth Kaka.
and what's Kaka? His opinion.
That's
That's
I
what
embrace
it is.
it. I embrace it.
You have a Kaka opinion, and that's the problem. You embrace the Kaka opinion.
I embrace it. Yes, call me Darth Kaka 100%. I embrace that shit. All right, because I'm right. I'm always right. Heather is crazy, so you know it's good. Facts, Tony. I'll agree with that 100%. And what was I watching? Oh, it was a album preach stuff. That's some shit going on. And someone said, yeah, but she's crazy. And preach was like, yeah, crazy got the good boom boom. And I yeah, 100%. There's no doubt about it. I can't even deny that. You know what I mean? We all been with some crazy women before, and we all know what it's like. You gotta avoid them, cause they will kill you. 100%. They will kill your ass. You know. So yeah, but so the courtroom stuff was like, not what I wanted to see for the final episode. We see Kingpin do some Kingpin stuff, which I really enjoyed. I liked that part where he was beating down the people. And I thought, again, okay, so maybe we'll get one little fight with Daredevil, but no, Daredevil has to talk to him and convince him. And then he says, that's not fucking Kingpin. That is not Kingpin. Both of you guys cannot tell me that is Kingpin. Kingpin is going out fighting in any literation that you want to talk about Kingpin. He's going out. You got to take Kingpin down. And Kingpin just says, I accept. Bullshit. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong on that situation.
Because he literally killed 17 people on his way out there, and he had the blood of all the innocent people on his suit. Like, what are you talking about?
No. That's not what I asked.
To a point where he realized he was at an impasse. There's nothing he can do.
That's not what I asked.
No, but you should have asked. What he should have asked is, does Kingpin love New York?
No, again, that's not what I'm asking. I am asking you, in any literation where they have Kingpin, does Kingpin give up, or do you have to take him out?
If he had no other choice. And
has there ever been a chance where he had no other choice?
Yes.
And he still
has he given up? He actually gave up in Echo. But it's all right. As I digress.
Oh my God, are you bringing up?
Wait.
As I digress.
Are we talking that he had a chance to kill? He could have killed him in season 3.
I am talking about
He could have
season. I'm talking about in cartoons. Not the movies, but in cartoons.
We need to talk about the MCU.
Re-asking the question because that's not what you said.
Yes, okay. I did. I said in any other iteration.
You said any other iteration, any type. Well, we just said season 3.
Other than shows.
What about the other Daredevil?
Comic books and cartoons. If that makes it better, if that's what I gotta fucking explain and break it down, because I know you just don't want to answer the goddamn question. Well, answer the question. Tell me I'm wrong. There has never been a time where Kingpin gave up. You have to take him out, and he gave up.
Actually, so the truth is, yes, he has given up. He's given up for his son. He's given up for. He's retired. He's given up. He retired for family, literally in the comic books. I have no idea what you're talking about. Matter of fact, in the comic book, don't tell me if I'm wrong. He had amnesia, right? And he goes and he reforms himself inside the comic book. Then he passed the torch before too. So all this stuff has happened in the comic books. So my answer is you're wrong. So yes, it has.
No,
he has given up and he's walked away multiple times. He literally gave up for Vanessa in the comic book.
And he was still doing shit in the background. No, don't give me that bullshit. Not happening. So I stand up in court as a lawyer and admit to being a criminal, and the judges just let me wax lyrically in front of everybody, and in a real court that wasn't even corrupt, Daredevil would be arrested and disbarred. Facts. 100%.
No, you cannot. Not in the middle of the court case right now, because you still have to give your client that opportunity. He's not on trial. It
would have been a mistrial.
Whatever it says, he's not on trial.
But there would have been a mistrial.
It would not have been a mistrial.
100%. Conflict of interest. Daredevil being there, being Daredevil is a
conflict of interest is not a law thing.
100%. 100%. It is a law thing. Conscious of it. That's why certain lawyers can't, like, I can't defend my friend. There's a conflict of interest. I can't do this. There's a thing with lawyers that can't do that.
Yeah, but that's a friend thing. That has nothing to do with, me announcing that I was there as a witness and let me be a co-counsel in saying that. You cannot. You can't, because he's not a criminal because he hasn't been charged with anything. So at that point, he's not a criminal.
So yes, he was, because they had a warrant out for his arrest. So Nerdman is right. They would have arrested him right there in the court.
They will have not, and afterwards they would have arrested him. They could have, yes.
They would have arrested him right there in court.
They could have arrested him right after the court.
Judges have sent lawyers in contempt many times, so it's not like
that's not
I understand
the
that.
same thing.
I know that, but you're acting like because of someone admits to being a criminal, that's like, okay, so yeah, we're just gonna let this case go on. No, they would have arrested him, and it would have called a mistrial in that case.
So if on stand, someone then finds out, they get confused, and they admit, no, this person was there, I was there. The trial has to end before they arrest them. Literally, that's literally how it works.
Is it a conflict of interest if you're sleeping with your lawyer? Yes. 100%.
If they find out later,
100%.
And you can be disbarred, but you won't be arrested. It's two different things.
Right, but he was a criminal, right, who had a warrant out for his arrest. So it doesn't matter where he is. They would have arrested him on the spot. Oh man, I wish I could remember the movie where they did that.
And you can't even do that because you have to have, so for a warrant, you have to have their actual names on there.
Yeah, they did. Matt Murdock. Daredevil.
How did they have Matt Murdock as his name? No.
So if that's the case, then when they arrested White Tiger, they shouldn't have arrested him because they had White Tiger on there and not fucking his real name.
No, and once they found out who he was, he got processed.
Yeah, but they arrested him as White Tiger.
He got arrested and got processed. So he hasn't done anything.
They would have arrested Daredevil and processed him. He would have been arrested. Yes,
in the middle
of
in a case, you cannot do that.
Yes, you can. What are you talking about? You can arrest him right in the middle of a case.
I'm gonna guess. Hey guys, you know what? Canadian law might be different.
Let's Google. Let's Google. But go ahead. Let's continue. We talk about negatives. Let's go negatives.
I haven't said anything in my positives.
Oh shit, my bad.
You guys just been saying stuff that's just been wrong.
Go ahead about your positives. Go ahead with your positives, Brian. I'm sorry.
I can talk about from the beginning. First thing I will say, the fact that they showed that he was late to the trial, so they didn't just ignore everything that happened in the previous episode. So that was a really good thing. I was glad that they went through all that stuff. The fact that Wilson Fisk was dressed in a comic accurate suit, 3-piece suit, it was phenomenal. The way they did that and how they brought those things up and made him even look bigger than life. Having the attorney general be the person who was calling them to make you understand. Attorney general, they have their own task force, right? They have their own. It's not police, but they're more like FBI agents. So the FBI really acts to like the attorney general. So like that was another really good subplot that we kind of went to it. And then we get into the court scene with Matt Murdock doing those stuff and choosing to risk himself. And he kind of told us that he was going to do his last episode for Karen. So to show that he actually does love her, Then everything we already talked about before with Kingpin, with everything he did, I thought that was phenomenal. His anger, the thing that he put himself back into the courtroom, and they were in there with him, even though because the city was about to burn down. That was crazy. And then how Daredevil had to get out, and Matt Murdock had to get out. Then the whole point when Matt Murdock goes out with Jessica Jones and has that hallway scene where they're going through and doing all this stuff, and then Kingpin by himself defeating and killing all those people, destroying them, getting all the blood on. It was just a phenomenal way of doing it, and the way they did it in the hallway was a great scene. It was perfect the way they do it. Okay, then we'll go to the next thing. I think the fact that he was able to have that rationalization that he beat. I think what Warren actually said that Wilson Fisk was beaten. The fact that the governor was there, they're all able to have a task force to get him out, and Attorney General actually gave him a way out. That was crazy too. The whole story writing was superb, so good, and I'm just happy that we got a good finale, and I think it actually, in my opinion, raised the entire level of this episode, this season. Because where I had the season before we got episode 8, it's not where I have it right now.
So why do you think they gave him the out instead of arresting him?
Because I think they already did this in the season. They already showed him, being arrested, and that wasn't going to help. There's nothing they could do. He could still run the city from jail. So forcing him to leave the place that he loves, his home, he loves New York more than anything, is 10 times worse. And Attorney General understood that.
So just a little, yes, a lawyer can be arrested if they are found to be committed a crime even while trying a case.
You should have asked, can he do it while it's in session?
Well, I mean, trying a case, that's probably...
So trying a case, yes. So after he leaves, he's home, he's back on the streets.
Huh?
He's back on the street. So, if you're trying a case, it's multiple days. When you leave out of the courtroom, you're back under everything else. While in that courtroom, there's only one thing that matters. This is what that judge says. It's called eminent domain for that court, for that case. That's what happens. You can't actually do those things, and police officers can't do it unless the judge says, arrest this man.
Well, I mean, yes, a lawyer can be arrested if they're discovered to have committed a case even while they're actively trying a case in court. Being an officer of the court does not grant lawyers immunity from criminal prosecution.
But only the judge can say you could have to arrest this man. Only the judge. Which is kind of weird, because I thought this was weird because the tribunal is not even really a court case, and that's what the real answer was to the court case, was that this is not even a lawful court.
It was trash. Anyways, it was trash. It was absolute trash. Let's get to the negatives. Unless you have more positives. You guys have more positives?
I mean, I basically said the entire episode, not Heather.
So, this episode and I guess I'll ask you this too, Warren, even though I'm trying to avoid you. This episode kind of makes the season better for both of you guys?
Yes.
Yeah, of course. 100%.
Just like a bad episode would make it worse. A good episode would make it better.
Why am I alone on this? Why am I alone? Somebody help me. Nerdman, you want the link, Nerdman? Huh? Nerdman, come send the link. We need to even this out, man. I'll accept the things you say this one time only, because me and you are on the same page. That's all I'm saying. Other than that, you can't really talk to me, but I'll take your advice on this one, because oh my god. All right, so let's get to the negatives. We'll start with you, Warren.
Oh, negatives. I guess this is a little nitpick. As much as I did like I wish the hallway scenes were really good. It's more of a nitpick. I think it would have been nice to have Wilson and Daredevil fight in that hallway scene, even if it was like a 1 minute little skirmish. That would have been nice. But again, that's just
Didn't they
me
have a
nitpick.
skirmish at the end?
Yeah, but like
Not
the hallway,
really.
the hallway, cause the crowd was there and then kind of in the way ish,
He was
and
just
like
pushing everybody off of him. They
it was
didn't
like a
really have a fight.
it was really sloppy. Not sloppy as just sloppy like there's all these commotion happening. It wasn't. It would have been interesting to see the both of them in a close quarters because both of them have like. Well, we did see them in the
We
basement,
saw
but
that. Yeah.
no. But I meant it would have been nice to like
Of
in the
this
hallway.
episode, I got you.
Yeah,
I
for
understand
this
what you're saying.
episode. So that was a little nitpick. From season one to now, Heather has just not been a character to even sort of like go on board. I don't know if
BB
they
was
just
a
didn't.
nothing burger too, though.
Can
She
I
did. She
continue my
incited.
negatives? Thank
No,
you.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying. Go ahead.
She incited a riot.
Yeah, I
Decided
guess.
right. Um. Um. Oh wait, are we talking about overall for the season or overall
No,
for this episode?
just this
Episode.
episode.
Are
Oh.
you
Oh.
high?
Are you high? I'm not Eli.
Yes, I am high. Like, what you asking me that for? You already know I'm always high.
Uh. I like Heather. Heather was just she didn't. The writers didn't even salvage her in this season. They didn't. I don't know if they just couldn't. They just couldn't do anything with the character. She was just far gone. Hopefully, she's more compelling in the third season of Born Again. But there's nothing for me. Even if you're not even comic book watcher, I don't see how you find Heather as an appealing character to gravitate towards. It's just nothing there. Like I could see more people gravitating towards BB more than Heather. I mean, at least she had a purpose. She wants to avenge her uncle that got, or was it her dad? 'Cause you said her
It
dad,
was her
right?
uncle. It was her
Uncle.
uncle. It
Oh,
was her
oh,
uncle.
oh,
Yeah,
You're
oh,
right.
here's her uncle. Like at least she purpose. Heather just had this one thing about vigilantes from the first season, and then that got all mixed up because she almost got killed by well, not a vigilante but a criminal. So that throws her theory. So it's just weird. Um, the only other negative was it would have been nice. Now I know this would have been much. It would have been nice if like Luke Cage was like out there with them, like like I don't know, doing something in that. But I guess it's just it's not cheap to pay for these actors, so that's why they only could get them in a talk scene, if anything. So I get it, but that's just asking for too much. But overall, just really Heather, man, Heather. Maybe Jessica Jones. I think she could have a little bit more. I guess I don't know. Like that's really it. It's hard for me to really pick apart like a lot of bad
I'm so glad I
stuff.
walked away to take a leak when you said that bullshit.
Uh, now the oh yeah, I didn't like the part where Heather just punched. All of a sudden, Heather has the strength of a man that she could punch him in the neck. That guy in the neck, like she got some like karate, and all of a sudden she's like, take that, Hochberg, and now he's down and almost about to die. Like, where did she get this skill? Did Buck teach her? Like,
I can't believe you're
so
gonna make me defend this. I can't believe you're gonna make me defend this. She's been with Daredevil for how long? Of course he's gonna train her.
he didn't.
No, no,
Matt
no.
didn't train her.
Oh,
He's talking about
Heather, you're
Heather.
talking about. I'm sorry, I thought you were talking about Karen. Karen,
Oh,
my bad.
maybe
Karen,
she
Karen
listen.
was. We saw her train.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
Karen. Karen was training. My
yeah.
bad. I thought
Oh,
you were. I'm
okay.
thinking Karen. Yeah, no, you were actually 100% right about Heather.
As I was this
100%
whole
right.
episode. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
Oh my
Appreciate it.
god.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's my negatives. Um, the, Heather is basically the most of the negatives of this episode. Oh, there is one more negative. It would have been nice to have like some sort of They typically do like a little bit of a teaser like after the end credits, but we got nothing. Like literally
Mm.
nothing. So we don't even know what we're going into season three. Like nothing. I mean, we know that Matt's is in jail. We know Kingpin's Bullseye's, but we didn't even get like a someone speaking a voice or something like a little hint or anything. It was just like,
Of
okay,
who
well,
like the villain for the next season is gonna be.
like yeah, like
I, I
something.
I agree with you. I think they should have done something like that because now when you start the next, well, I mean, it's not that hard to start a couple episodes and show
Yeah,
who the villain is. It's not that
you
hard.
could do a
Yeah,
trailer
yeah,
later.
yeah,
So I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
know why
It's
it
not
had
that
to
hard.
be
No,
Yeah.
now.
no, okay,
Mm,
okay,
mm.
Brian. If here's what I mean, like let's say I don't know, because
Let's just say it's the hand,
I'll,
and
I'll
it's
say
just
this.
the hand, and you need one
like okay,
trailer, 2 minutes to show
here's a
that's the
No,
hand.
no, no.
here,
But I'll say this because to Warren's point, with these Marvel movies, I think we've been
spoiled.
convinced or like trained that we're gonna have an end credit scene of something to build up to what's coming up next, right?
Was a TV
So
show.
yeah,
But
but
they
we've
did it.
had that in
What's
TV
a
We
shows
didn't.
but it's
too.
a fin-
Which
it's a
TV show did we have that for?
it's a finale though.
What TV show did we have that
We got
for?
it for WandaVision actually.
And I think we got one for
Oh,
Civil
you
War.
forgot about that.
So WandaVision did no. She was. We didn't have anything else. It just kind of said, "All right, this the story. That's
No,
it."
you asked and I
Like
gave you an
did
answer. Wrong.
we didn't have an end credit thing for WandaVision.
Yeah, remember at the end of WandaVision,
Hmm.
when she's in the cabin, she's literally we know that's going into the movie, but we got
Oh
an
yeah,
end
yeah,
credit.
yeah, yeah. It
We got
ends
an
with
end
her going
credit
into the cabin. Yeah, the end
in the
credit scene. Yeah,
cabin and look at the
yeah,
book.
yeah.
Like that's what I'm not saying you're not wrong that we
Okay.
already know. I'm saying you asked if there was an end credit. See, we did. We
But
did get in the show.
to be honest with you, though, to Brian's point, I think that might be the only one because I really can't think of any other ones. I'll have to go back and watch. But I mean, for me, some of these shows were so unwatchable that I couldn't even go and watch them again. Oh, we did get one for Loki. We got one for Loki.
We had an end credit scene.
Yes, yes,
Yeah, we
yes.
did get one for Loki too. Yeah,
We
What
got
was
we
it?
one
got it.
What was the end credit? I don't.
where
I'm just
he
asking.
sees Jonathan Majors in old school. Remember at the beginning he goes and
Yes, yes, that's right.
he sees
As Victor
Jonathan Majors as
as
Vic.
Vic,
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
yeah, we
yeah.
did.
So we got
I'm
that.
not,
Yeah.
I'm not trying, and I'm not as a aha to you, Brian. I'm just
No, I
saying.
mean I have no problem. I actually asked that because I don't
I,
remember seeing at the beginning that was anything because especially because it was during COVID times when the first came out. I don't remember any of that shit. So
No,
I
of
thought it
course. Yeah,
might
yeah. I
have
mean,
been
same
something
here.
that was added to the end maybe later, but originally I don't remember any of it. So, but
and
I'm just gonna say okay.
like to me, it would have been nice if like we saw like I don't know, we saw like Elektra like walk outside like courtroom or something, or walk on the streets and like laugh or something. It doesn't have to be anything amazing, but just something to be like, oh, hey, look what we're getting ready for season 3, like
So
because
like the
I don't think
idea of
people
seeing
are
Wilson
excited.
Fisk on the beach, though it had nothing to do with it, but just seeing Wilson Fisk on the beach. That's kind of what you're saying, or yeah,
Something,
or ending it and seeing Matt being locked in the cell. Like that's not what you're talking about. Like
no, that's
those things
no,
are literally there, right?
Yeah,
no,
but
no, but, but
I
that's a penultimate ending though. That's not saying
How's that
anything for the
penultimate ending?
future.
The
final ending,
future
not
is he's going to
penalty.
be in jail.
Yeah, no, but I get that, but I'm saying like right now as the audience, all we have is Muse as our next upcoming villain. We don't know who because there's got to be somebody better than Muse. We can't have a whole season of second Muse, is what I'm saying.
Like, listen, is it a big issue that there was no end credit scene? No, 100%. But I kind of understand what Warren is saying. You know what I mean? Give us a little something to let us know, like, what we can expect for next season. Like, oh, like you said, let's say they plan to make Elektra the bad guy. Show Elektra doing something or something, not nothing big, but just show Elektra there and like, oh,
Yeah,
okay. We're looking forward to Elektra being the bad person next week or next season or whatever. I could see that, but does it really matter? Not really. Because at the end of the day, you can still start the season, show Elektra in the trailer, everybody knows that she's the bad girl. So it doesn't really
Even
make
more
much of a
though,
difference.
because we have Punisher that's going on during the same time that literally is going on 1 week later. Then you get Brand New Day that's happening right afterwards. So like, there's no need for anything because we're going to have things month after month going forward. So like,
brand it's July.
oh, so we have one. This ended in May. We have something else coming up next week. I'm sorry, that's not June. And then the next one is July. Okay.
No,
Yeah,
I was just answering. I'm
yeah,
not trying to
No,
make
no,
that's
that
I
what
hear,
that's what I'm
I
saying
hear
perspective.
though.
what you're
I
saying,
don't know you
Brian, but
could because you can't because there's a show the next week that's going to be in the same universe that's doing
yeah,
more.
but
No, but
you could still hint to something going on for the next season of Daredevil, though. That doesn't change anything that's going on with Punisher or Brand New Day, right? It just gives people a little bit of hype of what to expect for next
yeah,
season.
like because here's another one. Now that I remember it, at the end of Captain America, Falcon and the Winter Soldier,
Falcon and
we
Winter
we
Soldier.
we never got we saw Sharon talk to somebody on the phone, but we don't even know who that was on the phone still.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
okay, like she's like we got some deal or something, and like I mean that's hopefully they answer that at some point. But it wasn't anything huge, but it got a lot of theories going and stuff like that. That's all I'm saying. You don't have to be huge, crazy.
That's fine. I'm just gonna let you guys go. But I disagree because I think you have Punisher that's in the same world with the same type of characters, literally in New York is the exact same time that they already released, saying that that's going to be a full 90 minutes 1 week later. So
So,
I'm just gonna
right,
say okay.
what you,
I'm just gonna
but
say okay.
at the beginning, all right, but at the end of Daredevil season one, they gave us an end credit scene for that.
Does that stop anything? What I'm just saying about
No, but what
the
I'm saying
Punisher
is they,
literally is going to
yes,
have the same characters in it going on during the Daredevil. That's happening in 1 week. And
We're
because
not
you're
just
talking about hype videos, you're talking about theories and all that stuff. It's in the same exact universe, and it's happening 1 week later.
it's the
yeah,
same
but
universe, but has nothing to do with what we're watching now.
It's the same a character that's literally in New York.
Yeah, but
yeah,
it's not connected to the story that we're watching now. It's going to
He
be
was
his story.
okay.
I don't understand why that's such an issue for you, but
I don't have an
okay.
issue at all. You guys are saying I want more. I'm like, you're getting more. It's just like
no,
it's literally part of
that's
the Daredevil. He's literally gonna be part. We already know he's gonna be part of Brand New Day because we know the damn comic book what Spider-Man does. Like, so there's nothing they need to give me because all
They
that stuff is happening with the
Yes,
character in the
right.
same
But
place.
nothing on that you said gives us any idea of what they plan to do for season three of Daredevil. Nothing. That's what we're saying.
There's
You could
stuff
have
that's
at
gonna
least
happen
given.
with Daredevil before season 3. So
Okay,
I can't give you anything
but what though?
because we all know it's happening.
Daredevil's not in Brand New Day. He's not in Punisher. So what's gonna happen?
He's going to be in Brand New Day.
You think so?
It's already been told.
I don't know. I guess maybe. But even if he is, it's probably not going to be a huge role. But that still doesn't can tell us what's going to happen in season three of Daredevil. That's
I
all
mean
we're
it's
saying.
all I'm saying, Brian. They were and now that's 3 shows that we gave you examples, right? So you can't say like it's like, and I'm not saying again, it's not a
And
gotcha.
Daredevil's
Well,
literally going to be in two shows. Like, all right, I don't think you can do that, and that's what I'm telling you. I don't think you see anything you can do, and it is what it is. That's fine.
but why? Wait. But that's where I'm confused. Why is it okay for the other shows but not okay for this show?
Because if there's nothing else coming in, if there's a season 2, all right, of something else, right? There's something else come, then you can say this is what's going to happen in season 3. If something that's going to happen in another movie that's going to affect what's happening in this show, and I'm going to show you, and it's a 1 week later, it's going to affect who the villain is in this show. The same character who's going to be locked up in prison is going to be in another movie. How can you do anything at all
Bro,
and not give up what's happening?
okay. So I'm going to counteract what you just said because that's exactly what they did with Loki. They still gave us an end credit scene. Loki was in the next movie, and we all knew something was going to happen to Loki, but they still gave us an
different
end credit scene to what the next season of Loki was going to be. They did the exact same thing with Loki. They did
Okay,
it with Captain
what
America.
so Loki was in what movie then next?
Um, I can't remember which.
The same Loki. Which movie was he in? Because he
Well,
died in Endgame. Or
yeah,
before in Infinity War, sorry. Or the beginning of the game. Was
yeah,
it the beginning of the game? Yeah. One of them. He
yeah. No,
died. So
Loki
that
wasn't.
character
Loki
died.
was.
So I don't know what other show
Yeah.
you guys are talking about.
Okay, so Loki wasn't in the movie. You're correct. But what they did do is they introduced the man above all, which was Kang, which was in the next Ant-Man movie, right? And they still gave us an end credit
Different
scene.
character.
they still gave us an end credit scene. So Punisher is a different character. That's what I'm saying. You're using Punisher, saying the
Punisher,
Punisher's coming next, but
because
Punisher's a
he was
different
also
character.
in the first season of this. Like, so we know it's in the same world. We know it's in Hell's Kitchen. These are
We know
synonymous
Loki
characters
was in the
that are the
same world
same
too.
place. It's just
Like
not
Loki
the
was in
same.
the
Man,
same
I'm
world
just,
too.
oh my god. All
I'm
right,
just
I say
saying.
okay.
He had to take off his hat.
Doesn't
Oh my
make
god.
sense. After Punisher, I'm canceling Disney Plus. Eh,
Don't do that.
I mean, I don't see why if you're not watching it. I still keep it because I keep it, but I'm not watching anything on it.
But
Um,
okay. I understand what you mean, Brian. I was just pointing. I just wanted to point out. I thought it was. That's why I was. It's like the same reason I was surprised with Deadpool Wolverine when we didn't get a end credit for that movie.
okay. We didn't get an end credit at the end of Deadpool
No,
Wolverine.
they did a haha to us basically. We didn't get
Hmm.
anything that leads up for like Doomsday or Avengers or whatever. Nothing.
Yeah, but I didn't think that would be a movie that you would get it from anyways, right? You get it from Thunderbolts. You got Thunderbolts. You got fucking Fantastic Four. They gave us all end credit scenes in that, so I don't really expect anything from Daredevil. Is he even in Doomsday?
I mean they are memeing it, but he might be because of the whole Thor crying at his death or something like that. So they
It's who in Doomsday?
Deadpool.
possibly Deadpool.
He could be.
He could
It's
be.
probably gonna be Secret Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see him in Doomsday.
No,
And
he's
to
not
be
in
honest
Doomsday.
with you, they already said that little thing with Thor and Deadpool was just like some kind of joke. You know what I mean? It was like
They
a joke.
say that, but
And then
then
they,
if the if it catches on with the public, which it did, they wanna like Feige does. They're like, oh, we're gonna make it real.
It's
it's
all
possible.
gone.
Yeah, he did. He
It's
got him.
all gone.
He got him. Hold on. Oh man, this fucking stupid
Wow,
thing. I
he's
swear. I hate this. Fuck.
wow.
This is what I do. There you go. There you go.
Oh, okay. Hey, you got more hair than me, that's for sure. I'm bald, so
And that's after 6 years almost of growing.
So yeah, his hair is cut. So that's me and my negatives for this, and I'll just say it right off the bat. My first negative, Mike fucking Coulter. All right, the minute they showed him fucking Jessica Jones in her house, and then Mike Coulter walks up, I was like, ah, mother effer, bro. And then he spoke, which killed it even worse for me. I did not want to hear him speak. I did not want to see him in this show, and sure enough, they
wait,
did.
can I say one funny thing? So you
Yes.
didn't want to see a black man not be a deadbeat dad and not come back to his little girl. I get it. I see. I see. I see. I see you. I see how you're doing it.
Yeah, no,
Angela.
all of that's fine. All of that's fine. 100%. All that's fine. The only problem is that it's Mike fucking Coulter. That's why. That's why. And if I see him, if I was at a Comic Con with Brian and I'd have told him, I said, yeah, man, you're a trash actor. You should not be.
You wouldn't say that. Shut up.
100%. I'd
That
tell him.
dude is a brick shit house. Like, he's for real.
It's okay. I ain't scared. Brian with the fresh cut. Mm.
I was just mad because I had 5 years of dreads and still got more hair than him. That's all. He's just mad a little bit.
Motherfucker, what are you talking about, bro?
I'd be. I
Yeah,
listen. I'd give anything for my hair back. So just saying.
You know
I'm
what's funny
good.
though? I could cut my hair all off and I could be the new Luke Cage, and then I'll get back to Mike Coulter.
Yeah, you'd probably do a better fucking job than Mike Coulter would too. And you ain't even got no acting experience, and I would fucking pick you over this guy. All right? That's what I'm
So
talking about.
so
Huh?
besides Mike Coulter, is there anything else you didn't like?
Yeah, I did not like fucking Heather. I don't like that fact that
Agreed.
she's gonna be Muse. I think that is it. Unless they do something really fucking, oh, okay, that makes sense. I just not looking forward to that. I think all the BB stuff was for
Dead
nothing.
weight.
I didn't care for any of the BB stuff. I get it. She incited the riot at the end, whatever. Like, did anyone not know she was gonna show her face at the end of this? Like, we all knew that, right? She shows her face and everything, so I wasn't too fond of that. Um, and the way they stopped Kingpin, didn't like that either. With Kingpin just giving up, I think Kingpin would have put up more of a fight. Man, um, I always go back to Across the Spider Verse, and Kingpin just didn't give up. Like, he was ready to kill a little kid, Miles Morales. Right? That's the Kingpin I know. That's the Kingpin that I like to see. One that's not gonna
Beating
give
up
up
black
so
people.
easily.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay. Beating up little black boys.
Listen,
Okay.
Mr. Racist dude over here who hates your own kind. I don't even want to hear it. All right? Don't talk to me because I may not remember everything, but just remember, it used to be frequently on MSK stream, all right? So I
That's
remember all
true.
of that time.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not.
all right.
I'm. You know me.
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna deny anything. Yes, I did.
Uh-huh.
Heck, even last week's episode, I said I cannot deal with weave, so I'm not lying. He's not
Who
lying.
who you want, Jax from Me Too, Anzo? What do you mean?
I think you want Jax as Luke
Oh,
Cage? Is that you want?
yeah. Well, I would take the guy that played Jax better than Luke
He
Cage,
doesn't even know his
100%.
name.
Huh? You're right. I still think he's better.
You don't even know his name. You're like, yeah, I want this guy, but I don't even know
Yeah,
his
I still
name.
think I wouldn't want him either. I don't think he's that good either. I just think he's a step above Mike Coulter.
Wow.
I'm just saying, that's just me. But um other than that, what else did I not like?
Nothing else.
Um
Stop lying to yourself.
He's
Karen's
lying to
a,
him. He's lying to everybody else. He's not lying to himself. He
Karen's a
knows me
little
true. He knows.
Karen's a little bit annoying to me. You know what I mean? Like, she was okay. I guess she was okay in this episode because she really didn't do much. Um, the courtroom stuff, it wasn't bad. I'm not gonna sit here and say it was bad. It wasn't bad. I just didn't want that for my final episode. You know what I mean? I wish they would have solved that in the episode before and found a way to finish it out with a bang. You know. Um, but other than that, those are really my dislikes for this episode. I think the last three were kind of meh for me. Does this one make the other two better for me? Not really. Not
Oh
really.
Lord. Okay, sure.
I'm just saying it just not really doesn't do it, you know?
If Mike Coulter wasn't in the episode, you wouldn't say that.
If Mike Coulter wasn't in the episode, it would get a probably a grade up other than what I'm gonna give it, but it would still be a failing grade.
A failing grade. You're so full of it, man.
I am whatever. If that's what you think, I'm just being honest because I thought the episode didn't go out with a bang. I didn't think it really went out with a
But
bang.
but okay, serious question, right?
Hmm?
How else do you think it's gonna go? They can't beat a dead horse having a fight. Excuse me, Wilson Fisk. They had to have had an alternate way to beat him.
I mean, they didn't have to. Could have Daredevil whoop his ass again. You know what I mean? I thought Kingpin was just going to be throwing dudes off of that ledge, boy. When they attacked him, I thought he was just going to be whoop, whoop, whoop. That's what I would have wanted to see. Like, yeah, throw someone over that. You throw one person over that and everybody would stop. No one else was going next to Kingpin, right? So I just thought that they could have done it a little bit better. I didn't whatever. I didn't like them talking Kingpin down. That's my biggest issue. I didn't feel like talking Kingpin down was a way to beat Kingpin. That's it.
But but I mean, he had nothing else to live for.
So that's why you go on a blaze of glory, bro. Tupac said it. You go on a blaze of
Yeah, but
glory.
but his ego wouldn't have let him do that though.
Kingpin's ego?
Yeah, he even told the attorney general, start getting up the papers. I'm not just gonna quit. He told him.
Exactly.
That's his ego.
That's why he should have never given up.
That's his ego. But you said
That's
his.
what I'm telling you. That's why Kingpin should have never given up. That's my point, right? We're talking about his ego, right? Kingpin has this ego where he's not giving up. That's why he didn't want to give up the seat that he had. So for me to say you didn't want to give up your seat, but then Daredevil says, "No, we got to do this. We got to stop doing this." And he says, "Okay, I accept your offer." I would have preferred Brian's, and I hate to say this, but Brian's take where Kingpin and Daredevil go to jail and they're in the same jail.
That
I
wasn't
hate
gonna happen either.
I hate that I have to say that, but that's what I would have preferred.
But that wasn't going to happen either. Like Brian
Well,
said,
obviously it didn't happen.
no, but I knew that wasn't gonna happen. That it didn't. Like Brian, to Brian's point, even if he didn't in this show today, they already played that game, and guess what? He won at that game inside the. So you're gonna put and then
But
because
now
if you
you
put him
have Daredevil in there with him,
the,
right?
the only place
Changes
they could
changes
the,
it.
the only place relative they could Kingpin in the raft, and they're not, and that's only super powered individuals. Though
Well,
to me,
then they should have put him in the raft because what you're doing is you set Kingpin on a desert island for him to just come back later.
well, that's the point. Like the thing is, right? You send him after, right? We know that he's very good at manipulation and very good at persuasion. So that doesn't help because he could easily get people from like that new deal, whatever that they're forming, have them and have them work for him. So that doesn't have worked either. In me, I think I they keep saying that this man is just like a regular human being, the peak. But I'm like, bro, literally punched a brick wall like if he was a superhero, and you're telling me that he's human. There's something wrong when you can punch a brick wall, and it's not. And here is even more that he didn't even have like a bandage on his hand to show that he punched the wall an episode ago. Am I right? Like
No, he didn't have anything.
he didn't have a cast. This is a regular human. If I put a brick wall full for breaking of bones or fracturing something, even if I'm trained at an elite level with full force and everything. So yeah, I'm just saying. I just the raft works. I don't think jail works again. You have a different ploy to.
I feel you. My Daredevil ranking: one, Daredevil Netflix season 3, 2, Netflix Daredevils 1 season 3, Daredevil Born Again season 2, 4, Netflix Daredevil season 2, 5, Born Again season 1. Born Again season 1 is probably the last. Is the worst. But season 3 of the Netflix one wasn't that good either. I've been powered like since Echo. I got you.
He,
Hmm?
He's been powered. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been
oh,
powered since like
oh,
Echo.
Wilson. I mean, but yeah, that's all I had to say. Yeah, I mean,
I got you. Let's give our grades and predictions. Brian.
All right. First, I'm
Well,
gonna
no,
say
no,
I did.
no predictions for next
I
season.
didn't get to say my negatives, but it's okay.
Oh shit, my
Uh,
bad. Go ahead, give your negatives. Give your negatives. No, my bad.
no, it's
Sorry,
good.
man. I'm kind of distracted by this game right now. I apologize. I
It's
apologize.
only you're only down two.
wow,
Yeah,
No,
oh,
he's only down two. It's just not that
yeah,
big of
but
a
we were
deal.
up 11-1.
Yeah, well, that's how it goes. I honestly, guys, I didn't know Anzo and Warren like to do Angel Dust. You know,
angel dust.
all
What are you
you
talking
know,
about?
Ozone. You know, is it Rocket Fuel? You know, Whack,
Angel. All right, bro.
Crystal,
Chronic.
embalming fluid. I mean, obviously, because the weed wasn't good enough because the way they're speaking right now is it's nuts. It's crazy. Sorry, man. I didn't know you like to go get wet. It's all right. It's okay. You
What did
guys
we
like to do
do?
all those things. It's all right.
Wait,
So it's okay. So you
What did
guys
we
don't
do?
know what the hell you talking about anymore. I don't know what is happening. We went off the rails. No, we didn't get off the rails. But
oh
no,
yeah.
I don't think I really didn't like what's Heather. I think that it doesn't make sense, but I think they can make it make sense once again by using Buck. And that if you don't see a body, you're not dead. So I think they have a lot more leeway to do a lot more things in the next season. I do worry that the hand is not big enough character to do great things for Daredevil unless you increase Daredevil and you now to use Daredevil in a different universe. Maybe you don't do him as much in TV shows except for the Defenders, and you put him in movies. And going forward, I think that's something that you could do, especially with Tom Holland's Spider-Man. So I think that's might be the way we do it. But I didn't love any of that. There's characters I didn't love in the season. You know, so BB I didn't love in the season, but I loved her part in this small part in this episode. But I just didn't love her overall in the season. I just think she was kind of a waste of a character because they didn't really write her well. And I would have liked, I probably would have liked a fight with Daredevil and Kingpin. I would have. Do I think it's necessary? No, I don't think it's necessary. Would I think it? Because I think this episode was rated 9.6. You get a Daredevil Kingpin fight, you're talking about 9.8, 9.9. So like that, it literally increases everything if you do those type of things. And I think this way it's done now is I'll give my grade now. I think this episode I give a 95, 96% easy. The season I'm still around 83, 84. Like it's there's some misses that you really did. There was the beginning of the season was really good. You're off to a hot start. You really cooled off a lot. I hated episode 7 and episode 8 was phenomenal. So as far as the whole entire season, about 80, I'm gonna give it 84. Solid B.
Let me ask you this. I'll ask both of you this. Do you think the Daredevil Kingpin fight, the first fight was good?
Episode 6? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
I thought it could have been better. I thought it was short, and I thought, listen, I get it. Daredevil's not the same Daredevil from the season 1 where he was just coming out and Kingpin messed him up. But I don't think Kingpin did enough in that fight. You know what I mean? So I didn't think it was great. That's why I was hoping for another fight, right? A little bit longer, showing Kingpin at his full anger, madness, ready to kill anybody, and just have him and Daredevil have a nice little fight in that situation. I think would have been, like you said, push this episode over the, and even if, okay, so let's say, right, because I told about the talking down. But let's say they had the fight, right? And then it's like, no, we can't do this while they're like there's a pause in the fight.
He's even yelling at him.
Yeah. And then
Wilson, stop. Wilson,
yes.
stop.
Yes.
And to that point, he
and
beat
then
him
finally, and then finally Kingpin says, I agree, or something like that. You know what I mean? That would have been a lot better than,
okay, I will leave.
Yeah.
Only because I love New York. But I think they went for the idea that Wilson loved New York truly. That these characters are literally the same guy on opposite sides of the aisle. So I understand why they did it, but for action's sake, I would have liked them to have one last fight.
And I think something that would have been just a little bit better than the one that they have, but that's just my nitpick. What about you, Warren?
Overall, over the whole season.
Predictions and episode.
Prediction. Grade. This episode, solid A plus. I can't give it anything lower than that. Now
And for the season, yeah,
gotta agree. Where it's like you could have done something. So it's a lower. It's like 80, like 81. I can't go higher because like Heather. I'm sorry, but I think Heather and the Daniel ruined some of this. There was parts where Daniel was looking good, and Heather okay, but then it went off. And then to kill Daniel off and not like have any repercussions or anything, nothing like fucked up. Would have like, I wouldn't say comeuppance, but just kind of like a nothing line. So that's why I can't give it like a. It's a solid 8. It's nothing lower than that. But out of 180, I can't. Just because Daniel, the Heather thing, I don't think it was needed, or they could have gone better routes with it.
You know what? I'll agree with you on that one too, because I didn't really. There was no really. I get the Daniel stuff, and then BB doing what she did at the end, but there was really no like payoff for that. Like, right, Buck got shot, but we don't know if he's dead or not. You know what I mean? So yeah, I could definitely agree with that. I'm gonna give this episode. It's gonna get like a C for me. But I'm still gonna give the season probably a B. I think the season wasn't too bad, right? It was better than the last season that I seen of this for sure. There's no doubt about it. And if you wanna even compare it to some of the Netflix ones, it's probably the second one. or maybe second or third, right? Because I think I liked the season where Bullseye first came in, so I could give it somewhere around there. But overall, I mean, we'll see what they do with the next season. Unfortunately, I got to worry about this clown ass Mike Coulter being all up in that. Gonna be all up in the show,
Oh,
doing this, doing that. Like I ain't looking forward to that. Go ahead. What
oh,
were you gonna
stop
say?
it. Now predictions. I am curious as to Mr. Charles is an important character for some reason, so I wonder if we're gonna get more of him because I there was a point I thought he might have got killed or shot or something like that. Not because like I think I want to kill off it, but this guy must have some dirt on some people. The fact that Bullseye just looks at him and like, okay, yeah, I'm working for you. No, nothing really. It makes me wonder what I'm more interested now as what is this man doing outside that like the fact that he needs like a Luke Cage to do stuff for him or a Bullseye to do stuff for him or who else we don't even know if he has like what other team of people they have together. Predictions as in, I I think we're gonna see a lot of I think we're gonna have Jessica Jones probably well not I can see Karen to now defend Matt in the room to plead his case to get him out of the of jail, and then the Muse thing. I don't I can only if I don't we don't even know how many episodes. I can't see that Muse thing would have it lasting more than 4 episodes. That's my prediction for that. Can't see that going past 4 episodes. There's just no way. Just she doesn't have enough depth to her to be a full season of Muse. So I just think that she's a minor character with some big doing something else. And then I guess the other prediction is because Brian did mention Daredevil, which I'm maybe they didn't want to mention him. Maybe the Hand makes a return. I had a wild prediction that Frank gets taken the Hand like he did in the comics, and he becomes the leader of the, and then Daredevil has to fight Punisher. Punisher has a different brand of law under the Hand. Should be really good
Well,
conflict because remember because Frank to
you
kill
could do
people.
Electra. Electra would be easier one to have
But
to do
if
that.
you're gonna do the hand in Brand New Day, do you do that in season three?
Well, they
It's just going to be an ancillary thing in Brand New Day. It's going to be part of New York, and it's going to give you a hint of what's going to happen in New York going forward. So, you probably bring in Elektra more than you bring in Lady Bullseye, who can also run the Hand. But you probably wouldn't bring Electric, so no, that's what it is.
but I really would like to see Frank as the demon as the because that was a good storyline when Frank was the
Yeah.
leader of the Hand. So that
Hmm.
was a conflict of interest. Like Daredevil had to take down somebody that is the leader of the Hand that we know that his sort of because he Frank cleaned New York differently, right? He's every Bull wanted to control Frank would kill us. So there's a real conflict. So I think there's a couple. That's my theory, but that's a far fetched theory. So that's it for me.
What up, K Dot's been a minute, brother. How you doing, man? Good to
Oh,
see you.
AK
Good
dog.
to see you, man. Good to see you, definitely. Brian, did you have any predictions?
No, I mean, I think we're going to see everything in the next couple of episodes. I think we're going to see what Frank at the end of Frank. We're going at the end of Punisher. You're going to know what he's doing. I think that's going to have a lot to do with the Defenders and what's going to happen in New York. I think the end of Brand New Day is going to tell us what New York's going through too. So I think that's going to be a lot. Give us a lot of information. I think Spider-Man breaks Daredevil out, or they even release him for that. For that, it's important that the Attorney General is the one who locks him up, because then because the governor could just pardon him, especially for saving her life. So there's a lot going on. If it's election year, can she not do that because of that? Um, so there's a lot of things at play, and I don't think you can tell what's going to happen next season until we get through Punisher
And Brand New Day.
and Brandon Day. Yeah, because Brandon Day's probably going to get out.
Daredevil. You see, Warren, you're an idiot because you didn't realize what Brian just low key did there. You really don't realize what Brian just low key did there.
But
How am I
Daredevil
idiot?
is, huh?
He's not
because
angry. He just let me do it. That's
no,
all.
what? Yeah, because no, he agreed with him because he's like, yeah, brand new day. You didn't low key understand what Brian just did there. He was trying to make a point as to why there was not or could not be an end credit scene at the end of this episode. You see, you
I
gotta be
get it. I
smart, bro.
get it.
He got it.
No,
I'm
no,
not
He
taking
didn't.
no.
that.
He
Even
didn't get it.
Warren
He
I
did
didn't
it.
get
get
it.
it.
He didn't
Listen,
get
I
it.
did get it.
He didn't
Stop
get
it.
it.
I
He
got
didn't
it.
get
But
it.
but we know this is gonna tie in. So shut the hell up. Like this
He
is
didn't get it. He didn't get it.
stop.
He didn't get it.
Yeah.
He didn't get it. I got
That
it. That's why I didn't say nothing.
it's been
There.
debated about fucking Kingpin being superhuman because just I get it. He's peak. He's supposed to be the peak human, but the man punched a brick wall. No cast. Nothing. Even if we
I-
go back to that
My only point
episode,
to that is you do know they break bricks in karate tournaments, right?
I okay. I get it. But you're telling me he doesn't have like a wrap around his hand? I think he even go back to episode. What was it? Episode 6? If you go back to episode, he goes like ah when he punch breaks the wall when he's about to punch Matt in the face. I'm just saying there's a little bit. I've debated this with a friend. I really think that man has some sort of a gene in his body, a mutant gene, but they don't want to ever say that because that would make things complicated for his as a character. That's all I'm saying. That's all. Even before this show, I've always think that Wilson Fisk had some sort of because you can't just be that like the man that's fought like Captain America, freaking Daredevil so many times. Sometimes Spider-Man. You don't have something in
But
you.
but isn't he kind of considered a superhuman anyways?
In the comic book, yes.
Yeah. You know what I
But
mean?
they
So
but they classify as a human, straight up human, not just like because a human.
yeah, but
Oh,
super strength type of human being, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So Daredevil is lucky Kingpin low-key goes easy on him. This man can smash human heads open.
You can
Facts.
squeeze them open.
Spider-Man needs to move on from Michelle and get Matt out of prison. Matt helped him avoid prison time in No Way Home. Yeah, good point.
This is why I think
Kingpin.
he's going to.
Yeah, I can see that. Kingpin might as well be superhuman at this point. Him smashing a human head like that isn't something regular humans can do. That takes a lot of force. Kingpin is the GOAT, though. He came out of that courtroom swinging. They were running in terror when he said boo. That was fire. That was the best part of this episode, to be
He was
honest with
breaking
you.
people's backs. I mean, just squashing
Throwing
people's
him
heads
against
and doing all of
walls
it.
and shit.
Yeah.
Kingpin said,
Oh,
Kingpin said boo.
I won't leave them.
Speak to him. This is the best offer.
Open the door.
That door.
They're alive. Take the deal.
Open it.
That's a big scary
Open
man.
that door.
Yeah, that's pretty fire. That was pretty fire. He said boo and started railing off on these dudes. Fucked them all up. You know what I mean?
100%.
Definitely. But other than that, I think that is it for the episode, and that's it for this show. Thank you, everybody, for popping in. Much appreciated. Daredevil is trash. Go watch some real shows. Stay away from this garbage-ass shit, all right?
Well,
Brian,
well.
tell the people where they can find you.
I don't want there to spoil the Kings. Let's go, Daredevil. Don't listen to anything that man over there says or that way over there. He don't know what he's talking about. Let's go, Daredevil. Let's go, Spider-Man. We're going to have phenomenal stuff. The only thing that's going to be better than what we got in this finale will be the finale of From. So I'm all about it. Well, and in Paradise. I think Paradise is still better than this, but as a finale. But as I digress, great show. I loved. Oh, and I'm excited by what we're going to get next week. Let's go, Frank. Do something special. Let's go.
That looks like it's going to be so boring. Mr. Murdoch, I know you don't remember me, but you helped me a couple years ago, sir. That background actor needs an award for that scene. They were on point in that sequence.
They were.
Yeah, go watch Invincible. And
Yeah,
Tamika
come on.
said,
That's phenomenal. Come on.
Tamika, really? I thought you were on my side. She said, get
No.
the hate out your heart.
Look,
Oh,
come on.
she's a very intelligent woman.
Exactly.
I thought you were on my side, Jamaica. Come on
Exactly.
now, man. Oh, man. I'm
The love.
disappointed. You see, this is what I don't like, right? This is what I don't like. Everybody's Team Anzo, Then they go to Spoiler Kings, and then Anzo's they're not Team Anzo anymore. Like, what are we doing here? Right? It will be
No,
Team
no,
Anzo.
no. Spoiler Kings have been pushing people towards Bigger for Entertainment all the damn time. We talk about him at least a fifth of the
Oh.
show. We talk about him.
Yeah, 100%. To tell me how wrong I am all the time. There you go, right?
Hey, all publicity is good publicity.
Listen. I'm gonna tell you guys this one time and one time only. Anzo is always right. All right? Even when I'm wrong, I am right. All right?
Sure.
You guys don't understand the intellectual powerless, the prowess that I have inside of my brain.
Wow.
You know
Wow.
what
Wow. Don't even say that sentence again.
You guys don't understand what you know. It's okay if people. You remember that movie? What's that movie with Scarlett Johansson where she becomes like the
Lucy.
smart Lucy? That's it. That's me. I'm just saying. Tell me where they can find you, sir.
It's another
You can
trash
find
ass
me-
movie.
You can find
Yeah, it
me
was
here.
trash. It was trash.
You can chat. You can find me here next week to be right again on something on the boys. Can't wait.
Yeah, so we'll be doing the boys on Tuesday. That's when we're gonna be doing it, and I'll be there to mute Warren whenever he talks his crap on that too. Because yeah, we can't be having this going on, right? We can't be doing shows where Warren is right. I'm not having that. I'm gonna have to ban him from the channel, to be honest with you. But with that being said, guys, we are outie. Thank you everybody for popping in. We will see you on the next one.